Have you ever experienced this? You are standing in front of someone, a native English speaker, a colleague, or maybe a barista at a coffee shop. They look at you, they smile, and they ask you a very simple, everyday question. You know the answer. You absolutely know it. The vocabulary is right there inside your brain. You've studied these words for years, but when you open your mouth, nothing comes out. Or worse, you freeze for 5, maybe 10 seconds, looking at the ceiling, and when you finally speak, you sound like a robot reading from a textbook. Why? Why does this happen to so many smart, hard-working English learners around the world? I will tell you exactly why. It is not because you are not smart enough. It is not because your vocabulary is bad. It is because your brain is working twice as hard as it needs to. You are doing double the work. You are listening to the English, translating it into your native language, thinking of the answer in your native language, and then trying to translate it back into English before you speak. That is exhausting. No wonder you feel tired and stressed when you speak English. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of the Fluency Workout. I am Mr. Q, and my mission is to answer your biggest English questions and help you speak without fear. If you are a non-native English speaker who wants to stop feeling nervous, stop translating, and start speaking English naturally, you are in the perfect place. Today, we are going to fix the biggest problem every English learner has. We are going to train your brain to stop translating. And the best part? I am not just going to tell you what to do. We are going to practice it together, right here, right now. So whether you are driving your car, walking in the park, or doing the dishes, get ready. Your English workout starts now. Let me share a quick story with you. A few years ago, I had a student named Diego. Diego was a brilliant software engineer. He could read complex English technical documents without any problems. He could write beautiful, grammatically perfect emails. But one day, he came to me looking completely defeated. He said, "Mr. Q, I had a job interview with an American company yesterday. The interviewer asked me, 'How was your weekend?' And I just froze. I wanted to say I went to the park with my dog, but I started translating the grammar rules in my head. Is it went? Is it have gone? Do I use the park or a park?" By the time I figured it out, the interviewer was looking at me like I was an alien. Poor Diego. But I understood exactly how he felt, because when I was trying to learn a second language myself, I did the exact same thing. I remember standing in a bakery in Paris, trying to order one single croissant, and my brain felt like a computer crashing. Error 404, word not found. Listen to me carefully. The biggest enemy of fluency is translation. When you translate, you are telling your brain that English is a math problem to be solved. You are looking for a formula, subject plus verb plus object. But let me be completely honest with you, English is not math. Language is a feeling. Language is a reflex. Language is a human connection. So how do we stop? How do we break this translation habit that you have had since you were in primary school? We are going to use a technique that I call name the room. It sounds simple, but I promise you it is incredibly powerful. Here's how it works. When you translate, you are connecting an English word to a word in your native language. For example, if you see an apple, your brain says, apple equals your native word. We need to cut out the middleman. We need to connect the English word directly to the object, directly to the image in your head. Name the room means that you look around the room you are in right now and you name everything you see in English. No translating. You don't think of your mother tongue at all. You just look and you speak. You see a door? You don't translate it. You just say door. You see a window? You say window. You see a cat? You say cat. It sounds almost too easy, doesn't it? I know some of you are listening right now thinking, but Mr. Q, I'm an intermediate student. I know what a window is. I need advanced business vocabulary, not the word window. But let me ask you a very honest question. Do you think in English when you see the window, or do you still translate it? We are not practicing vocabulary right now. We're practicing a reflex. We're building a new highway in your brain, a fast lane. Now, we are not just going to talk about it. We are going to do it. This podcast is not a lecture. It is a workout. You are not a passive listener here. You are an active speaker. We are going to do a shadowing exercise. I will say a short sentence. I want you to look around you, imagine what I am saying, and repeat exactly after me. Copy my voice, copy my energy. Do not think about the grammar. Just feel the words in your mouth. I will say each sentence twice. Say it out loud. If you are on a train or in an office and there are people around you, that's fine. Just whisper, but you must move your lips. Take a deep breath with me. Inhale. Exhale. Let's begin. Look around you right now. Let's name the room. This is a room. This is a room. I am looking at a wall. I am looking at a wall. The wall is white. The wall is white. I see a door. I see a door. The door is closed. The door is closed. This is my phone. This is my phone. I am holding my phone. I am holding my phone. There is a table. There is a table. This is my coffee. This is my coffee. My coffee is hot. My coffee is hot. The sky is blue. The sky is blue. I see a tree outside. I see a tree outside. Excellent. Stop there. How did that feel? Did you notice something? When I said, "This is my coffee," you didn't translate the word coffee. You didn't need to. You just pictured a warm, dark drink in a cup. You felt the English. That is exactly what we want. That is the feeling of true fluency. I want to be very direct with you for a moment. Many of you are perfectionists. You are afraid of looking foolish. You are afraid of making a mistake in front of your boss or your friends or that native speaker at the coffee shop. But here is the truth. Native speakers make mistakes all the time. I make mistakes. We forget words, we stutter, we use the wrong preposition. But we don't stop and panic. We just find another way to explain it. If you don't know the word for umbrella, do you know what a native speaker would do? They wouldn't pull out a dictionary. They would just say, the thing for the rain cover. Do you see what I did there?
I used simple words to explain a complex thing. You must give yourself permission to sound simple. Perfection is an illusion. No one cares if your grammar is 100% perfect. People care about connection. They care about your smile, your energy, and the message you are trying to share. Whenever you feel stuck, I want you to remember the Q rule. Quit translating, start connecting. Let me say that again. Quit translating, start connecting. Let's do one final round of practice before we finish today's workout. This time, we are going to connect English to our emotions and our mindset, because speaking a language is 20% vocabulary and 80% psychology. When you attach a strong positive feeling to a language, your brain remembers it forever. I want you to really mean what you say. Say it with confidence. Say it like you are making a promise to yourself. Repeat after me. I choose to speak English today. I choose to speak English today. I am not translating anymore. I am not translating anymore. My English is getting better every day. My English is getting better every day. I give myself permission to make mistakes. I give myself permission to make mistakes. Mistakes mean I am learning. Mistakes mean I am learning. I am proud of my progress. I am proud of my progress. I am confident. I am confident. I am ready. I am ready.
Wow. Take a deep breath. You just completed a full, intense English workout. How does your brain feel? How does your mouth feel? If you feel a little bit tired, that is a great sign. It means you actually used your English muscles today. Remember the strategy we learned today. Name the room. Start small. Objects first, then actions, then emotions. Do it for just 5 minutes a day when you are alone. Make English the background noise of your mind. Before you know it, you will open your mouth to answer a question, and the English will just flow out naturally without a single translation in your head. Now, before we finish, it is time for Mr. Q's question of the day. I want you to go to the comment section right now and tell me, what was the very first object you named in your room today? Was it a door? A window? Your dog? Write it down below. I read every single comment. Also, if you are serious about speaking naturally and you want to train your brain faster, I have created a special gift for you. It's called Mr. Q's No Translation Cheat Sheet. It includes a 7-day checklist and the exact phrases we practiced today, so you can track your progress. Click the link in the description, drop your email, and I will send it to your inbox immediately. It's completely free, and it is a game changer. Thank you so much for letting me be your coach today. I am incredibly proud of you for showing up and putting in the work. Keep speaking, quit translating, and I will see you in the next episode. This is Mr. Q, signing off.